Seclak, White Hust, Swolhalt. My friends, hello, good day. These Chaptikwo creation stories were not so long ago told by some of our elders who have since taken their journey. Some of these stories are told by the next generation who are still here. As a child, I learned a few Smamai folk stories, but I didn't know that is what they were called back then. Those stories helped me out with weeks eyesight training, which I first learned about as a young boy when I was out hunting with my Liu, my dad, Andy Joseph Sr., and my Kikwa, my maternal grandpa, George Freelander Sr. I did learn a few Sin Kleep at Choi, Tep Chap Chikwo, Coyote was traveling stories throughout my life. Last year in 2018, I learned the Salish phonetic alphabet, and it has helped me move along at a faster pace with learning in Silchan language and conducting research. The genre of Chaptikwo which pulled me in the most was Haha Tep Chaptikwo, animal beings from Road Before Human stories. I learned most of these in Silchan stories, telling concepts and much more from works done by Jeanette Armstrong, PhD, who resides in Penticton, British Columbia. Chaptikwo is a great way to learn about our language and culture. Chaptikwo 101, Chaptik for short. These are creation stories, Katsapi, from a long time ago. The more Chaptikwo you learn, the more you will come to a much better understanding of our beautiful Skelko Chow, our indigenous lifeways that have been stripped away from us. As you learn more of the native language, the stories become even more meaningful and colorful. Our people didn't believe that we descended from monkeys or Mongolians and migrated out of Africa like they teach us in our public schools. Chaptik is not a religion, and you can pray however you chose to pray. Chaptik does promote being ecologically friendly to the environment and having love and respect for our tamich, our plant and animal relatives, and not to exclude other life forms like rocks, land, air, insects, and water beings such as Intiti, salmon, snook seal, all our relations. Each and every plant and animal to me has a very important story to tell that contributes to the collective whole. Each story is unique and contains Husmerimston, good medicine for the one who listens. There were 4 food chiefs. A very important foundational chaptik is Kumusmasi Yo Michwim. There were 4 food chiefs. The reason why it is important is because it explains our connection to all living things. The 4 food chiefs were Skimheast, Black Bear, Speetlam, Bitterroot, her Indian name was Beautiful Flower, Sia, Sarvisberry Tree, her Indian name was Ripened Fruits, and Intiti, Chinook Salmon. Black Bear was the head chief, and he was the chief of all the animals that live on the land and that fly in the sky. Bitterroot was the chief of all the life forms that grow in the ground. Sarvisberry Tree was the chief of all the life forms that grow above the ground. Salmon was the chief of all the life forms that lived in the water. They met at a place called Roaring Falls. They held many meetings and talked for a long time about what the people to be would need to live. All the chiefs thought and thought, what can we give to the people to be to eat that is already here on earth? They asked one another. There seemed to be no answer. Finally, the three other chiefs said to Bear, you are the oldest and wisest among us. You tell us what you are going to do. Bear said, since you have all placed your trust in me, I will have to do the best that I can. He thought for a long time and finally he said, I will give myself and all the animals that I am chief over to be food for the people to be. Then he said to his salmon, what will you do? Salmon answered, you are indeed the wisest among us. I will also give myself and all the things that live in the water for food for the people to be. Bitterroot, who was the chief of all the fruits under the ground, said, I will do the same. Sarasberry was the last. She said, I will do the same. All the good things growing above the ground will be food for the people to be. Chief Bear was happy because there would now be enough food for the people to be. Bear said, now I would lay my life down to make these things happen. Because Chief Bear had given his life, all of creation gathered and sang songs to bring him back to life. That was how they helped heal each other in that road. They all took turns singing, but Bear did not come back to life. Finally along came Hamal, fly. He sang, Suck, my friend, even brother, you laid your body down, you laid your life down. His song was powerful. Bear came back to life. Then Fly told the four food chiefs, when the people to be are here and they take your body for food, they will sing this song. They will cry their thanks with this song. Then Bear spoke for all the chiefs. From now on, when the people to be come, everything will have its own song. The people to be will use these songs to help each other as you have helped me. This story, The Four Food Chiefs, was told by the late great Martin Louis. He was a Sakwil, a medicine man. His Indian name was Sintak Chain, which means first light. Martin Louis' niece, Jeanette Armstrong, honors her uncle with a literal translation of the story and an English version, which you see here. I added Insokchin names for the characters, like Joseph. And there was a quote by some linguist that says, indigenous languages are the DNA of cultures. That is, they have encoded the cultural knowledge that people have inherited from their ancestors. That was by Scootnab, Kangas, Moffey, and Harmon in 2003. Thanks. In addition, I want to acknowledge and thank the Colville Tribe's language program and also Farron So Happy at the recording studio for the excellent work that they do. Quam Quamt, Limlit Kolkooks, real good, thank you. I'm grateful.